Good morning. Hello. It's me again. Wow, my hair is looking super dark today. So welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Wednesday. So, what are we doing today? So apologies for my monobrow. It's my new amazing technique to get my eyebrows even in the middle. I'll probably do a live on it once my Limelife eyeshadow comes that I'm going to be using for my brows from here on in. So hopefully that should be here tomorrow. Quickly going to apply a primer before I do an introduction because I'll forget and then it won't be dry and it won't set and it's too hot and humid today. So we're getting ready, we're going to the park, we're meeting some friends. Now the kids are here today, so it's going to be not as relaxed and carefree as yesterday because I'm super conscious that it is gonna go. But anyway, if you're hopping on, say hello. Hi Charlotte. Give you a little wave without trying to knock my phone off. So yeah, my hair didn't look this dark yesterday. I think it's because it was a bit puffier yesterday because I'd used a one of those big roller things to kind of buff it up, and I think that made it look lighter. And now it's kind of straightened against the black and the white. It looks really dark, but I love brown hair. I'm all over it now. I actually prefer, I think this is more me. But yeah, really love it. So if you are hopping on live, say hello, give me a thumbs up, drop an emoji if you're a little bit shy and you don't want to say hello. I don't bite. Imperative today though that I drink this. Any women watching or any men, I keep getting burning issues when I go to the toilet. Bit too much information, but I've realised it's because when the kids are at school, hi Amanda, I realised that when the kids are at school, I walk to school with this in the morning, so by 9 o'clock I've usually nailed one of these and then I've drank another one by lunchtime, whereas actually now it's 11 o'clock and I've not even touched it. So it's imperative that on this live I nail this drink. So super exciting is that my Shinto 2 has literally just arrived. So it feels a little bit dark, looks a little bit darker than what I'm used to. It's quite a big step up and I actually need to order the 6 well palette now actually for my foundation. So this is the colour I've been wearing. This is Shinto 1. This is my brand new Shinto 2. And let me just quickly hold up my Shinto 0. So Shinto 0 is what I started with back in the day, back in March, February, March time. Is that in order? So we've got 0, we have 1, and we have my new 2. So there's not really much in it. The jump from 0 to 1 didn't seem massive, whereas jumping to 2 looks quite dark. I'm just going to pop this back in its little box because I don't want to get mixed up. I need to order the 6 wells so I can actually have them all together. So when I'm doing one-to-ones, they're all there so I can kind of mix and match. So if you're hopping on, excuse the monobrow. It's what I'm using to completely kind of, what's that word? Symmetricalise my eyebrows. And the trick works a treat. And as my title describes, I'm going to be applying my makeup as normal today. If you caught my live yesterday, I was talking about that I had quite a lot of redness and blotchiness because I did the clay mask the day before. So if you didn't watch that, hop back and watch it and you'll be able to see the difference in my skin. I said to you yesterday that actually today it will be quite dried up now and going crusty, and that's exactly what's happened. So the few spots that I had this side feel quite dry. This one here doesn't feel like anything. The ones around my chin are all crusty as well. So perfect. I told you that by day 2 they'll be good to go. So this makeup's going to go on absolutely flawless. So now my primer's set, I'm just going to pop some Due Date on. Now this oil is gorgeous. I've got my One Drop Wonder arriving as well tomorrow, and hopefully my mirror. So my lives tomorrow are going to be literally out of this world. I'm so excited. Hey Sue, hey Joe, hi Karen. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for joining me live. I know I always pick the dodgiest of times because not a lot of people are kind of sat not doing much at this time of day, but I know a lot of you watch it on replay. My videos are now getting 500-600 views, which is absolutely incredible. I'm so thankful. My consistency is paying off, and I absolutely love them now. I'm proper in the swing. But as my live suggests, It's about searching for my tribe. So I'm applying my Warpaint today, which I do every day with you guys in one shape or form. And I kind of wanted to talk to you now about the opportunity and how I'm searching for my tribe. One of my best favourite sayings is your vibe attracts your tribe. And I'm all about attracting those right kinds of people to my business, because obviously that's how, in these network marketing businesses, that's how we succeed, that's how we reach further heights. It's by growing a team and having women and men around you who have like-minded, similar kind of loves and likes and personalities, that kind of we all work together lovely. And it's funny because when we went to the 360 training, Karen was there. You'll remember this, we did a really great kind of task on what kind of colour personality we are. So you've got like the reds, which are the kind of how do I get to the top, what's the quickest way, how do I make the most money. You've got the greens who want to know how I do it, what are the facts, what do I need to do, tell me how to do it and I'll go off and do it. You've got the blues that want to know what they win, when the party is, how much fun are they going to have, that kind of thing. And then you've got the yellows, which are how can I help you, what can I do for you, what can this do to me to help me help other people. I'm all about caring. And it was really interesting that I actually fell into the middle, so I actually couldn't relate 100% to any of the 4 colour personalities. And I literally am a mixture. I like, everybody on my team likes to say that I'm like a rainbow personality. Each day I wake up, you don't know what you're going to get. So sometimes in my team page, I'm all up for it. I'm giving you loads of kind of hints, tips. This is how we're going to do it today. The next day, I'm going to probably send you off to look at some like training videos and say, this is how we do it. The next day, or even the next hour, I'm going to be messaging you going, are you okay? Is there anything you need me to help you with? And then the next day, I'm going to be all hyperactive and bubbly and kind of jumping off the walls because I'm excited about something with my blue personality. So I'm kind of a little bit all over. I like to say I've got a rainbow personality, but the problem with that is I find it really difficult to attract people that kind of mesh well with me, because some days I might wake up and the red personalities are a complete turn off because I'm more yellow that day, and then the next day I wake up and I'm more of a blue personality and I love the reds because me and the reds are going to get to the top and we're going to have a great time doing it. So it's really, really, really hard. But what I have learned, and you probably feel the same as well, Karen, is what I've learned over the last kind of 6-7 weeks of being involved officially with Limelife is actually my tribe doesn't need to be massive. I came from a different kind of network marketing background. Probably should be putting my makeup on at the same time. I come from a different network marketing background where it was all about volume. So it's quite a high, in my previous life, working in a team leader role in like a corporate environment, it's kind of like a churn rate. So the churn rate in my previous network marketing company was high. Reason for that is because it was quite cheap to join, it's quite easy to get involved, and it was one of those kind of more, so you'd get 10 people, you'd beat them to death, they would leave. You'd then get 10 more people, you'd work them to death, they'd leave. So there was never that consistency and that kind of sticking together. And I actually realise now that for me to kind of find my success and to help other people find their success, is your team with Limelife needs to be really, really small. So it's almost like the smaller the community, the bigger the reward. And that's because in our team group, in my old company, there was too many of us. You got put into little pockets of people who they thought you would work well with. So they didn't necessarily put the yellow personalities together or the green. They basically put people together that were working towards a goal, and you might not necessarily have gelled well together. So it's so different here, that actually now being in part of a team chat where there's literally like 10 of us is incredible. It means we all get to know each other, we all know our strengths, we know our weaknesses, and actually that is now what I aspire to do. And it is completely, exactly, Karen, just about to say that, quality over quantity. And I think it's really important as I start this journey with Limelife, because I really am just starting out brand new. We only launched in June. There are about 500 of us here in the UK, and I think it's really, really important that as I start this journey, that I'm kind of quite choosy with who I mentor and who I give my time to, because time is precious. And being in a team group with 1,000 girls, 2,000 girls, 100 girls, I'm going to spread myself so thinly that I won't be able to give my all to each of those people. So knowing I've got 5 or 10 people who have got my back, I've got their back, is how I want to run my business. So I'm not looking to have masses of people join, masses of people going off in each direction doing their own thing. I want to work with a real small, close-knit group of women and men who want this as much as I do. This is a business. This isn't a hobby for me. This is a business. This is just the same as if I'd gone onto the high street and opened up a beauty salon or a shop or a cafe. This is what I'm doing. I'm putting my all into it. This is a business at the end of the day. So let's crack on. I'm going straight in. I'm just going to have to quickly do this first because, I need to put my mascara in the oven before I forget. The only reason I'm going to be quiet just for 2 very split seconds is because I just want to kind of enjoy this moment as I put on Shinto 2. It might not be my colour, but let's do it. So as soon as it hits my skin, oh my god, it's like beautiful. So as soon as it hits my skin, it should naturally start to kind of warm up. Now the great thing about this makeup, just digressing, I'm just going to get rid of my monobrow for anybody who's joining in. The great thing about this makeup is because it is designed to be used sparingly or as a full coverage, it's completely versatile. You literally can precision apply this product. So if you're not into wearing foundation or you don't like to feel like you've got a lot on your face, if once you've been perfectly colour matched, I mean, look at that, airbrushed, gone. And there's no brush lines and there's no foundation marks because it is literally colour matched to perfection. And even if the colour is slightly out, once it hits your skin, it's magic. And the great thing is you're not applying a liquid or any other kind of product to your brush and you're having to then blend it in because you've applied 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, 5 drop. Like, you could literally dip it in, and where I've got a spot there, you could just do that. Where I had a spot there, you could just do that. Where I've got a spot there, you could just do that. Where I've got one there, you could just do that. So you don't have to apply it to the rest of your face. You can literally precision, because once it's on and it blends, I mean, seriously. Magic. Let me just quickly scroll back because I can see a few of you commenting while I'm just loving my foundation. So Shinto 2 for the win, girls. Perfect. I kind of was feeling that when I was putting the Shinto 1 on, I was kind of feeling it wasn't quite right. Oh, but my days. Shinto 2 is amazing. And because of my skincare now, I've lost all of the under eye darkness. So the concealers that I've bought are dormant now because my under eyes are completely transformed. So let's have a look and see what Karen put. So yes, I burnt myself out in my last company. Too many teammates wanting everything done for them. Yeah, and I was exactly the same. And if Sarah watches this live back, I'm just going to go through now and just blend it in with the Blenderful. I got so wrapped up in my last company creating groups on how to get to so-and-so, I watched so many training videos. I replicated all my groups that I was ever involved in for my team because that's kind of the yellow and the green coming out on me. I wanted people to be successful. I didn't want them to have to trawl like I had when I first started. I wanted all the information to be there for them. But you know what? I spent so many hours concentrating on this group of people that I actually forgot to concentrate on myself. So I was never doing lives. I was literally just sat. It's down there. It's probably still got writing in it. I can't reach it without knocking my light off. But I had one of those cork boards and I had people on there. So I had X's on there. How many till she gets to so-and-so. I had so-and-so. How many teamies she needs till she gets to so-and-so. I was so engrossed in my team that I actually stopped growing because it was too much. And I want now to have a really defined few people around me, and we all want the same goal. We all want to help each other. And the great thing about this company is actually once hello, what's happened? Once we get to a point of where we have grown our front line, we can then start helping people below. So as you recruit more people, or as more people take this business opportunity, I'm just going to dab a bit more on that pesky little zit there. As you grow this opportunity, and if you feel that somebody else would be better suited under a different personality. So for example, if we have Karen on my front line and I recruit somebody or somebody who joins, and I think that the more maybe they're closer in like physical distance to Karen, or if they're both into the same things, maybe they both have the same job, maybe they both trained as beauty therapists, maybe they're both small business owners, maybe they're both stay-at-home mums, I can actually place Karen, my new person, underneath Karen so they can work better together. How amazing is that? You're encouraged to collaborate with other people and other beauty guides. And you know what? If somebody isn't for me, if they just don't work with me, or I don't feel I can give them 100% of my time or my support, I can place them under people who have got that time or who've got that connection. And I think that speaks volumes for a company that allows you to do that. So I'm one of the lucky chosen ones, seriously thinking about it, just trying to build a bit of money to join. Yes, Amanda, what was we saying the other day? If you're not happy, you're not a tree, we can move. Those who don't learn to jump won't ever fly. And I think sometimes not one shoe fits everybody. So everybody out there has different pockets of connections, different networks, different skin types, and it's just about finding that perfect fit. And you don't always find that very first perfect fit with the very first company you got involved with. I am so thankful for the company I was involved with before, because before that I never would have dreamt about doing this. I thought network marketing was a pyramid scheme. I've been involved in pyramid schemes before, back in the day when they were quite popular. I need to crack on actually, I'm meeting somebody at past. And basically I went to a pub, met a group of 1,000 women in a room, handed over £1,000 in an envelope to the woman who was at the top of the pyramid. I then got moved up, I had to recruit people under me. They turned up the week after, gave £1,000 to another person. Lo and behold, it was all shut down, it was all a massive scam, and I lost my money. Lesson learned. And actually, once you kind of look into the whole corporate background, if you've got a boss, you're in a pyramid scheme because there's somebody above you. So it's kind of, don't mock it till you try it, basically. So I have Gina Beige, but I think I need another shade. Yeah, I'm not sure what the next shade is up from Gina Beige. Because, yeah, I don't know. I don't actually know. Because I know there's the olive range and the Shinto range, but I'm not sure on the Gina Beige where you go from there. But maybe you should have to do another colour match quiz, Karen, and see where you fall. So I'm actually going to go into now, this is my ice cream palette, as I'm now going to be known as. I'm literally just going to set a bit of my foundation around the places where I've got a bit of a breakout, and that'll just help the foundation kind of just stay where I want it to stay. My God, I still need to make sandwiches and everything. Natalie, if you watch this, I'm coming. I am coming, I'm coming. You know what happens when you get on a live? So, what do my tribe look like? So, I was sat last night and I was having a little ponder to myself, thinking, what do they look like? If I was to have an avatar of what kind of those select few people look like, what would they be? And I basically came up with a few people, like an avatar of what they would look like. And the first person I think they would be is they would either be a salon owner, so a hairdresser, or they would be a beauty therapist or a beauty therapist owner, whatever they call them. Spa owner? A clinic owner? I'm not quite sure. So basically what this woman does, or man, is that they work their own business. I actually wrote notes because I actually wrote down what each person looked like. I almost drew a picture, but I didn't have time. She works her own business. She understands the business concept and how to build a business. She can display products and use products daily within her daily role. So if they have a hairdressers, they can have a little glass cabinet and they can have products there, lipsticks out on the desk, products for people to use. They come into contact with lots of people from lots of different walks of life. They love professional grade products and they have a strong work ethic and they want to protect their reputation. So I know a lot of beauty therapists and beauty salon owners and hairdressers wouldn't dream of stocking certain brands. It's why a lot of therapists have Dermalogica and brands like that, because in the outside world they are kind of reputable have a great brand ethic. But what you find with those kind of brands is when you want to have them in your salon is you have to have a massive outlay to that particular brand. So you might have to pay thousands and thousands of pounds to get that beautiful stand, all of the products on there. So it's actually quite a big outlay. But what you can do with Limelife is you can display all of these products, buy the kit for £150, probably spend £100, £200 on products to have. In doing that, you'll get free product credit. And actually, if you're doing treatments on people and you're using Limelife products and you're then going on to sell that said product, so Mary's having a facial and Mary decides that she wants to take the skin polish home so she can carry on her spa treatment in between sessions, she can actually log on to her website, or you can do it there and then for her. She purchases the product. That product then comes back to you in a 20% commission. You earn points because you've had an order that month, and those points you can then use to replenish the products that you're using on your clients. So actually, it's a win-win situation. Your clients get an all-round kind of service because they get the treatment and they then get to take the product away with them on an order, which gets shipped straight to their home within a week. You then get points because you've sold a product, so you can then replenish your used products in your salon, so it's completely free. So every treatment you do as a beauty therapist is an 100% profit rate. So if you charge 20 quid for a facial, that is £20 in your pocket. You're not using any of that money to purchase the skincare. You also then get a 20% commission back on that sale. So it's basically so you can make your treatments cheaper. So you can offer a treatment for £20 knowing you're going to make 20% commission on any products that they purchase that you use on them. So you cleanse, you exfoliate, you moisturize, you give them a facial oil so you can massage their face. Amazing. You also can purchase samples, so you can give them away. You can give them away with your treatments, or you can give them away as a complete freebie. So many win-wins if you are in a salon owner or you're a beauty therapist. So that is my first avatar. That is what my first beauty guide would look like on my team. The second person, wrong brush. The second person, what they look like is they're a parent or a carer. So these people are looking to make some money on the side. They have a strong business mind, but they're not able to afford the overheads of an actual business or dedicate that time and kind of money into an actual real life business. They have time to dedicate to their business in the evening or in the day when their kids are at school. They're not afraid of hard work and they want to find themselves. So this person is probably quite social media savvy. They're probably on Instagram, Facebook. They probably interact quite a lot on a daily basis with their network. They like making friends. They like going out. They're very social. And they actually have a really strong network of people behind them that trust them when they kind of say, try this, try that. Now, the next person that I was looking at is a full-time worker. So this is somebody who's got a full-time job, maybe 9 to 5, maybe to do shift work, but they have a spare hour in the day at some point. They enjoy socialising, they like looking their best, and they're looking to reduce their hours in the future in their current role. They come into contact with lots of people in their day-to-day role. They like talking, they like sharing opportunities, and they again have a really strong work ethic and just want a little bit more, and they just have an hour spare. So that is kind of like my 3 kind of avatars of what the people that I would like to surround me are doing. The 4th person, and they can actually come from all 3 of those walks of life, have already been involved in network marketing, and it either wasn't for them, they found that they struggled, they found that they weren't part of a family, the culture was different, they found it hard to sell products, they maybe lost a little bit of faith, they didn't have the confidence. So they can come from all of those walks of lives, but maybe have been involved in network marketing before. Now, here's what they don't need to be. They don't need to be confident, okay? You don't need to be able to do what I'm doing. That is 100% true. I can help you with that. I can strip you back to basics and I can build you back up again. I can offer one-to-one support because my team's going to be really small and condensed, and we have great business tools that help us achieve this confidence. So you don't have to go it alone. You don't have to feel that you have to be like me to be able to achieve the results that I'm achieving. That is 100% not true. One of the things you don't need to do is you don't have to be good with makeup. So practice makes perfect. These are professional products, so that makes life a lot easier because they go on a lot better. They're reputable, they've been around for years, they're not one-trick ponies, so you're not going to not have repeat customers. You're not going to have somebody who comes along and buys a foundation and disappears. You're going to have somebody who comes along and buys a foundation, they come back and buy the primer, they buy the setting spray, they buy the lipsticks, they buy the skincare, they buy the ice cream palette, they buy a blusher, they're going to become addicted. It is that good. And also you get to pick up lots of hints and tips from our lives and the groups that were available to us. And also you don't have to reinvent the wheel. This monobrow trick, I didn't invent that. I've just basically watched another few beauty guides. I've gone on a few YouTube demos, and that's something I've picked up. I didn't learn to put my mascara down my top to make it go on better. I've watched people, I've learned. There are so many people you can watch and follow on Facebook, on YouTube, all over. They're everywhere, beauty therapists and beauty guides and makeup artists. They're absolutely everywhere. And also, one of the biggest misconceptions is that you have to have a massive network. That's not true either. You can have one friend or you can have 1,000. As long as you've got a group of people behind you, and you'll find that you attract these kinds of people that are willing to like your videos, share your videos, and you know what, if they don't, we'll help you build a new network so you can go out there and you can attract your tribe of people that are going to support you 100%, and that's what this business is all about. This is a spam-free zone. You'll never be told to print off your friends list and contact 100 people. You'll never be told to message people complete vomit. This is all organic and natural. It's just about growing a network organically and authentically, and that's all we can do. But what I do need you to do is, if you do decide to hop on this opportunity, all I need and all I ask is that you show up consistently like I do. And that can be for 1 hour a day, it can be for 6 hours a day. It's just about setting that limit with me when you join. And when you say you want to hop on board, it's about us having an honest discussion about what time you can commit and how we can make that hour or 2 hours or whatever you can commit work for you. So it's about having a plan, being consistent and showing up when you say you're going to show up. This business is all about integrity. So it's about doing what you're going to do when you said you were going to do it. And if you don't do it for whatever reason, it's about apologising and kind of saying, you know what, hands up, I screwed up. So that's all I ask from you. And you know what, I can show you the info, I can support you, I can pick you up when you fall, but I can't drag you. So that is the main key. So I'm more than happy to stand side by side. I'll carry you if you're having an off day. I will lift you up if you're having an off day. I will shout you out when you're having an amazing day, but I can't drag you or make you want this opportunity more than you do. So that's all I need to share with you. I'm just going to whack on some mascara. I've got 5 minutes to make sandwiches and get out of here, but I just wanted to share that with you because I think it's important as we grow that a lot of people will be sat now at home probably watching this on replay, maybe as they've hopped in and out of the live as I've done it this morning, and will be thinking that not in a million years could they do this. Let me tell you, in a few years' time, think of how in the last 5 years this online networking, network sales, direct sales, social selling, whatever you want to call it, think of how it's evolved in the last 5 years. I know when I very first started with my previous company, we were one of the only companies really doing it and doing it good. And since then, there are so many different ways that women can make money and men from home. Thanks, Karen. When you're passionate about something, it literally falls out your mouth. And you know what? If you do find you wanting to make some more money, you've got a few hours to spare and you're committed and you don't want to treat this like a hobby, you want to treat this like a business, because if you want to treat it like a hobby, there are businesses out there where you can sell things and treat it as a hobby. But if you want to treat this as a business and you want to join me on this amazing, amazing journey, then don't hold off. And if another beauty guide has shared this amazing video, as Karen has kindly pointed out, please do reach out to them and ask them questions. There are groups that we can share completely anonymously where you can go in and you can have a look at the comp plan, you can have a look at the people above us and the people that inspire us, and you can just see how different this really is. And anybody who's followed me for a while will see how my confidence has soared. I have been watching people on this journey, my American sisters and brothers, and I have taken so much joy and so much confidence from them, seeing that that is where I could be this time next year. So thank you for watching. Please do share this video. If this video wasn't for you, it might have been for your network. And you know what? Sharing's caring, and sharing is how I'm going to grow this network. This is what I'm talking about. Growing your network organically involves you. You need to help me share, not necessarily by buying a product, because you might not be ready. You might be halfway through your current foundation, but when you get to the bottom of that product, please do think of me. Please do think of these products. Please do think of me if you're looking for an opportunity to grow, and I'm here for you. So if you just kept watching in, Sarah, you've just joined in, I'm about to leave. Please do watch this back on replay. Please do share with your network. Please do drop an emoji or a comment or anything below. I will get back to you, but thank you for watching. I need to go and quickly make some sandwiches, but thank you very much.